What's up, banda? Welcome to el Mexican Soccer Podcast. Este es su host, Hugo Bernal. We're in episode 185. It sounds pretty simple, but we're getting there. On the road to 200. I'm your host, Hugo Bernal. Esto es el Mexican Soccer Podcast en el Tri Online. And we're ready to talk about everything that's going on in la Liga MX, en la Seleccion, en el Tri, en la MLS. On the next World Cup that's coming up, there's a lot of good information coming up. So make sure, whatever you're watching us, you subscribe. If not, go to YouTube and subscribe anyways. And go and tell your grandma, your auntie, your dad, your sister, your cousins, everybody. Toda la banda suscritos al canal de YouTube de El Tri Online. Today, as always, we are con el Robin del Mexican Soccer Podcast, el buen Super Mojado. ¿Cómo andas, mi buen Super?
What's up, Hugo? What's up? Ready for another round?
¿Round? ¿Se van a armar los catorrazos o qué? ¿Le entramos? All right,
como
we're
siempre.
ready.
Como siempre.
We're ready. And on the other side, on this one, is it this side? Where is it? Here. On this side, el buen club de fans, Fernando.
That's me. I'm happy. I'm usually happy. You know, I'm always happy, but the fact that Pumas won,
flying high.
I'm the happiest I could ever be.
Flying high. That's good. Welcome.
Para eso es el fútbol, para disfrutarlo y ponerse feliz.
Ah, pero tú abusas, güey. Abusas de, mira, para ponerte happy. Como buen. ¿Cómo se llaman los de la porra de CEU?
La Rebel.
Pero ¿cómo se llama? Que si pertenece. No, los de los porros le dicen.
Oh, sí, un porro.
Ah, sí, los
no, los porros son los que te fumas.
No.
No se nota. Vive en California.
Andar happy. Anyway, so we'll be joined by Samara later on in the show, so don't go anywhere. I know Samara also has a club of fans that will be joining us. They'll probably just mute it until she goes in. So for everybody, you have to deal with us right now. For everybody who's in the Fernie club, fan club, he's here right now. We'll let him talk a little bit. We'll let him talk to you guys. So let's get things going. Make sure you subscribe, everybody. Just hit that little bell, and you know what to do. You know the thing. You know the deal. Just go do it right now, please. And we're all good. We're all good. So let's get things going. Let's take a look at the results. The results first of Week 5 in Liga MX. It started good with Mazatlán winning, and they got inspired, and it's what it could be a intense match. Right now, Xolos is not doing well at all, but Mazatlán Xolos, allá en el norte, se va a poner bueno. And what we thought it was going to be the game of the week, they ended up tying Atlas.
It was a good game, though. It was a really good game.
But I mean, yeah, they primero y segundo lugar, they ended up tying the game, so that was it. And then San Luis pierde ante Toluca, le pegaron un baile pero feo a las Chivas 3-1, los Tigres de el Bómboro. Pierde Cruz Azul, gana el América.
Cruzazuleada.
Gana el América 3-2, pero después un partido pendiente que se tuvo ayer, si no estoy equivocado, pierde el América contra Mazatlán, que se inspiró. Bien Felipe en Sunday de Super Bowl, que nadie lo vio, yo creo, el juego con menos rating, ganaron los Pumas 2-1, y después el Monday Night Liga MX empatan 2-2 Pachuca Querétaro. So nothing changed up in the top of the table, because both Puebla and Atlas stay on top of the league, on the table. Cruz Azul, a pesar de perder, está ahí. Pachuca con 9.
I believe that's an old
that's round 4. That's from last week. That's correct.
El producer anda borracho todavía.
Ya sí, me quedé con el Cruz Azul ahí arriba y las Chivas ahí arriba.
Así está la tabla. El Puebla, Atlas, Pachuca, Cruz Azul, Tigres, Pumas en sexto, Toluca séptimo, Chivas en octavo, Juárez en noveno.
Mazatlán, Necaxa y Monterrey. Ahí está la liga, esta es la que está bien. Y bueno, solo porque gana ante Santos, América alcanza a aparecer en la tabla de nosotros porque llega hasta el 14, pero la vez pasada ni siquiera estaba ahí, así que just so everybody knows, América lost against Mazatlán, which Mazatlán and Chivas, let's put it this way, with 7 points, is up there with 8 points. But anyways, so start como siempre por orden, más respeto a los que van más arriba, as always. Remember to send your comments, whatever you guys have to tell us. make sure you let us know through whatever the comments that you can type. We'll be reading whatever you guys say. But anyways, Atlas, Puebla. El Puebla del Arcamón, que por cierto soltaron unos desplegados en social media y el Arcamón sale y dice, a mí no me identifiquen con eso. Eso se requiere valor, porque cuando todo va bien, nadie quiere tocar nada. And he was brave enough to say, no, we don't think that way, and that's just the social media, which probably got yelled at. I don't even know what they put. What did they say? What did they say?
Usually, I didn't see it, but usually this is social media. It's the team that like to put spice, put spice into these matches. Guy. Yeah. So and of course it's fun. It's fun and but the coaches always come out and say, hey, let's take it easy and put our feet on the ground and continue working. And they have you're
gonna support Puebla. This is your team this season. Super.
Claro, el caballo negro, ¿verdad? Ya no necesariamente, not necessarily, because they've been doing good things throughout, like 2-3 tournaments now?
Yeah, but that's not enough. I think they have to take that next step to make it to the final, which they haven't.
What do you mean it's not enough? It's enough for a Puebla fan, man, to have fun, to be constantly in La Liguilla. And of course you want to win the championship, but you gotta be realistic with the limitations that you have.
But what limitations?
I mean, they have a good team, and this team is succeeding more with con la pasión que tienen, right? With the passion that they have for the sport, than with the names. I mean, they don't have like great players. Look at Monterrey. What kind of a roster do they have compared to the Puebla?
I understand that.
And if you compare it against Paris Saint-Germain, they have it worse.
Yeah, but I think Puebla has been doing good for the past 4 seasons, so it's time to take that next step and make it to the final.
And take a look at Atlas.
And they're on their way there. They're on their way there.
2 seasons only, 2 good seasons to get the championship. So, yeah, I mean, I understand as a Puebla fan, you're happy because your team does good right now, but you have to consolidate. You have to cerrar con broche de oro, mi super. No te empiezas a ser igual de conformista.
No. But that's what I'm saying. No, but you cannot say that. Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough.
We are saying it because we're not Puebla fans.
Because no, but you're punishing a team that is doing great things. They're in first place right now. They're on their way to. They're on their way. You don't know what's gonna happen.
It would have been enough last season, but after almost 2 years of doing great soccer, it's not gonna be enough anymore.
But we're in week 5, dude. We're in week 5. You got to take it easy. We're not there yet.
So punishing them.
They're on their way. They're on their way to becoming getting out of that like equipo chico. Like if they keep doing the things they're doing right now and continue with the success, they'll be, un equipo de media tabla en lugar de medio pelo.
I will say this though, for the like you mentioned it earlier, the value of their roster is not as much as Monterrey. So I gotta give them props for that. I love it when a team doesn't have that many names, doesn't have that many expensive players, and they do great stuff, even better than other teams that are filled with money like Monterrey or America or Tigres. So it's great to see Puebla at the moment being on top, but I also want to see them get that championship.
Consolidating. How about Atlas, mi buen Ferni? Te voy a decir Ferni, ¿no te agüitas?
No, adelante.
Okay. How about Atlas, mi buen Ferni? Because same thing. I mean, they're not convincing, to be honest. From a soccer perspective, realistically, soccer perspective, I don't know if that's grammatically correct. A realistic soccer perspective, they're not doing well, really. They're getting results. They're up there in the table, but they're not convincing anybody, I think. What do you think? Or are you convinced with the type of games that they're doing?
Atlas?
Yes.
No. And I have not been convinced since last season. I was convinced throughout the whole tournament up to the last jornada and the liguilla that they didn't win any of the matches. Well, they won a few matches, but as a whole, like the 180 minutes, they didn't win any of those. And right now you have high expectations for them because they're the current champions, and they're not convincing. So it's a little annoying to not see them at their fullest potential because I know they could do better.
They are undefeated, and they have 3 victories, 2 ties.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They're getting the results. They defeated
Santos. They defeated América. They defeated San Luis. Ahorita está como quién no lo vence, ¿verdad? But anyways, León too. I mean, León, they tied León and Puebla. There are 2 teams that, especially Puebla, that is been really consistent. And and they were about to win this game. Si no fuera por el golazo, right? De Puebla, they got 2 golazos, but one was null because of a foul. But yeah, they were so close to taking the 3 points.
So as I said, Puebla was close, but so Atlas, it's been just doing just enough to get through. And I mean, it's working, and it worked for them last season. So,
but I don't think it's gonna continue if they continue with this settling for
just the minimum.
Yeah, they're not gonna make it part of the season.
But wait, hold on.
Fernando, I was the one saying that Fernando last season, and you were saying, I can see Atlas playing the final, and look.
But it only happens once. It's not gonna happen again.
Se volteó la tortilla aquí, guys. I mean, you guys now you're seeing things different now than what I'm seeing. Like what we used to see when the champion, when we get a champion in La Liga MX, what we used to see the next tournament is a team por la calle de la amargura, right? El campeonitis, la campeonitis, week after week, we talk about campeonitis. Look at this team is in second place, tied with points.
But it's only 5 games. You always say that
it's
only 5 games.
Espejismo.
Exactly. ¿Qué dijimos con Chivas? Right? Es un espejismo. Let's wait until they have 5 games already, and then we'll see where the reality is. Ahí están. Lo mismo con Atlas ahorita. No estamos hablando de campeonitis. We're talking about the second place, and in my opinion, I think they're doing good. I mean,
who knows how long it's gonna last?
We'll see this weekend. It'll be a great game between Pumas and Atlas. And see if Atlas is really made of what they're made of. And
I see now. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. So when this time they lose, they're like, they're.
All right. We'll talk about that game in a second. So let me read the comments real quick. Saludos a la banda. Super still looks ugly. Tell me good news. Tell me news, man. This is all news already. Luis Perez agree with that. Ugly. It's pretty ugly. El Super. Agustin Cano, after a few disappointing seasons, Pachuca is back to contend to win the league. Saludos, mi buen Agustin. Rec again. Atlas is solid. It's a solid squad. They deserve to be at the top. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it's working. And who knows how long it's going to last, whatever the magic that they're doing.
See, I think their soccer was better last year at the beginning of last season than at the beginning of this season.
No, I think Diego Coca learned how to play a Liga MX tournaments. That's a complete different strategy from anywhere in the world, I think. You just need right enough to get the players steady and healthy for that amount of time and know how to play the La Liguilla. And that could be something dangerous. We'll see. We'll see how long that's going to last. Anyway, so let's go take a look at the power rankings and see if you guys used... mira. Pues es prácticamente la tabla. ¿Cómo está la tabla? A ver. Sí, ¿no? Puebla, Atlas, Pachuca, Cruz Azul y Tigres. Bueno, no tienen...
Pumas no tiene nada que ver ahí. Pero...
What are you talking about?
Also receiving votes, Cruz Azul, of course.
Why is Pumas not supposed to be there?
Es que solo porque Cruz Azul perdió y Pumas ganó esta última. That made the whole difference. Y luego, Tigres, venciendo así a ¿cómo se llama? A Chivas, para mí no se merece el tercer lugar. Just because the fact that they could have easily won.
So you think they should be lower?
Yeah. Tigres is not that big. I mean, it's not that big right now. Chivas is just en la calle de la amargura.
I mean, I think if for somebody who didn't watch the game, I guess you could if you see 3-1, then you could assume that they're doing really well. But I understand what you're saying. They definitely should have scored more than what they did.
And it was Chivas too. I mean, in reality,
it was the worst game they played so far. But I feel like we say that every week we talk about
till
Chivas.
next.
we're not talking about Chivas. We're talking about Tigres right now. I don't think we're gonna get to Chivas today. They're too low.
No, I think that Tigres is doing just all right. And this is what Tuca used to have us. We used to see this with Tuca, and now with Piojo Herrera. I mean,
see, that's another thing.
Tigres
is not playing at their fullest potential.
Exactly, not convincing. No. Exactly. Same. I agree with that. Y hablando de ridículo, el América también hizo el ridículo ante Mazatlán. Porque aparte terminan con 10 hombres los de Mazatlán. Ahí sí ya no vi cómo estuvo lo de la expulsión.
Well, the red card was towards the end, so that it's not like they played against a team with 10 players.
Okay.
It was just like a minute left.
Pero ¿estaba Marco Fabián jugando o no? Así que ahí están los 10 jugadores. Okay, entonces sí estaban con 10.
I guess you're right.
No. Saludos, mi buen Gerardo Fisher. ¿Qué le está pasando a la América? I don't know, man. You tell me. What's going on?
Hey,
el ridículo,
ya se los dije.
Fuera
Solari. I told you guys.
What did you say?
Le están haciendo el banquito.
Los mismos jugadores.
I don't think so. I don't think it's el banquito. If they wanted to do el banquito, they would have lost against Santos, and it was right there.
I don't know, man. Just like I said,
because what stopped the players from losing against Santos and setting up the failure for El Solari?
Who's?
Well, we'll see. I mean, ¿cuántas jornadas más lo van a aguantar?
We'll see.
It all depends on how they do this weekend. Who they play against Pachuca, right?
Hey,
Cruz Azul, Pachuca?
Possibly we could have a new coach then by next weekend.
Solari termina la temporada.
I don't know, but you can't really say that. If they continue to lose, I feel like if they lose the next 3 games, he's out. Or if they don't perform at their highest level.
Difícil que pierdan los siguientes 3 juegos en Liga MX.
Bueno, van contra Pachuca y contra Pumas.
Cuidado.
No, pues ya tenía razón, Hugo.
Mira, bueno, lo que nos dice el buen Gerardo Fisher, dice, los refuerzos que trajeron están muy cuestionables. Creo que les pegó el COVID económicamente a Televisa y el América. Televisa ya no les pertenece a Televisa, ya se unieron con Univision, o sea que they got money from the US. It was like a big deal going on, but who knows? And I don't know if America was part of that deal either. So, but Univision, Televisa ya son una sola empresa aparentemente. So I don't know if you got an insider, mi buen Gerardo Fisher. But how about Cruz Azul? I mean, because they lost against Necaxa.
Cruz Azul is if I'm not mistaken, they had issues with the coach, right? Midweek. Last week he wanted to leave.
It's bigger than that.
Well, see, I don't know what's going on.
The issue is bigger than that. But I believe that one of the los de pantalones largo, I think he quit. I think he resigned.
Sí, pero entró ¿quién?
Trajeron a este señor, ¿cómo se llama otra vez?
What's his name? Jaime Ordiales? No, espera.
I think it's him. But anyways, obviously, they're bringing people that are not necessarily agreeing with, or the coach has issues with. So he put his resignations in. They didn't accept it though. Mm-hmm. So I guess they didn't they didn't even practice for the whole week. So, or at least for a big portion of the week last week.
So we're looking at a very talented team that a lot of people say is the team que se reforzó mejor. And now they're having issues with the directiva or whatever they're having issues with. Y las Cruzazuleadas ya regresaron. I really hope they don't, go downhill from here. It was nice seeing a Cruz Azul that was very competitive and that ended up being champion.
It's the opportunity that Cruz Azul, which believe me, I wouldn't take them as a dead team for now because it's only week 5 and they're still up there. They're still up there. They lost against Necaxa, but still they're in the first 4 places. It's their first loss. They have 3 wins, one tie against Monterrey, 1 draw, and so let's just take it easy on these guys. Pachuca, they also have. So it's not that bad. It's not that big of a deal just yet. we can hear these problems, but maybe el coach puede agarrar y poner orden. But who knows? I mean, I wouldn't just throw everything the whole season through the window just because we hear somebody's trying to resign and that's it.
No,
Random doings. What? Hold on one second. It's telling us it's good always to see Chivas and America lose. Por culés, nos dice más que nada. I don't see that hate though. Who do you support me when random doings? Because
Pumas.
Ni siquiera. Son de esos que le van como al, ¿cómo se dice? A La Piedad o a Correcaminos, alguien así, yo creo.
A Tecos.
Ándale, ¿verdad?
Los Tecos ahí van, que nuestro nuevo CEO nos está diciendo, COO, by the way, just you guys, nos estaba diciendo que es un fan del Cheto Leaño. Y saludos al buen Cheto Leaño. Mira, le va al Correcaminos, les dije. América tiene más camisas que juegos ganados, que pues...
Le va al Atlético San Pancho.
Bienvenido a mi buen Rondamón. El Ramón Chávez ya se conectó, banda. Ahí anda, que por cierto agarró un nuevo jal, el buen don Ramón, felicidades. Aquí con la banda, haciéndola de todo. Ya me pide su canción también, el Super se las pone. Anyway, so, moving on. Ya que no está Cruz Azul y, bueno, okay, so we talk about Chivas and América, which they're in pretty deep trouble, I would say, and then Pumas y Cruz Azul, que ustedes mataron a Cruz Azul. You guys killed them.
No.
But,
I said the way they lost was bad. They're not doing
easy, man.
Whenever I see a Cruzazuleada, that's like an omen. That's like a predict, or that's the preview of a very dramatic season.
No, it's a normal thing. Anyway, so
because the year that they were champions, no hubo Cruzazuleada.
Who's in trouble? Who's in worse trouble for the big los cuatro grandes? América, Chivas o Cruz Azul, porque los Pumas aparentemente lo que dice el buen Ferni, they're doing really well. So
pues es que están para jugar en la Premier, but I think Chivas is the one that's mostly in trouble right now.
Really? More than America?
I feel like America has a better squad, and we've said this since the beginning. So I wouldn't be surprised if mid-season despegan. They start, playing great and como si no hubiera pasado nada. But Chivas, they didn't have a lot of transfers. They don't look like they can revive in the middle of the season.
Okay, nos hackearon aquí el estudio. El buen jefe está ahí, lo agarraron, ¿cómo se dice? But anyways, we're going to take a break because we're having a little bit of a technical difficulties, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And we'll talk about who's in trouble the most.
Hi everybody, this is Joe Rodriguez from El Tri Online, and I'm going to show you how you can play our free Liga MX Fantasy Pick'em, also known as Maquina. Once you're on eltrionline.com, go to the navigation menu and click on the Liga MX Fantasy Pick'em. The view that you're looking at right now is on the desktop. But before you play the Maquina, what you got to do is register. So if you scroll down all the way to the bottom, you can click register, and it's going to allow you to give us your name, email address, and register for that specific fantasy game. All right. If not, you can go back here to the navigation menu, click on register, and you can also do that. Or click on login if you are already registered. Once you're registered and logged in, you're gonna get this option right here, where you're going to be able to select your predictions. You can do so by clicking up or down, or by simply typing in the number. But you have to click this button right here so you can save your predictions. All right, so remember to click on that save button. The game is completely free, and we're giving away prizes. First, second, and third place all get a prize. Now, the way that the results are tallied is that you get 5 points for a correct result, win, lose, or draw, and also 3 bonus points for the correct score. Basically, what that means is that if you pick 1-1 Necaxa and Monterrey, if the game is a draw, you get 5 points, but also for getting 1-1, you get 3 bonus points. Now, if the game is 2-2, you would get the 5 points because you got the correct result, but not the correct score. All right? So that pretty much does it for this. If you guys have any technical issues, email Joe at eltrionline.com. And also, we want to ask you to continue to help us grow by supporting us simply by subscribing to all of our social media platforms, subscribing to our YouTube channel, and then also right here on the right, you can see the newsletter as well. We really appreciate your support. We hope that you enjoyed this free game, and thank you very much for hanging out with us.
There you go. You got it. Liga MX Fantasy Pick'em. Great game. And here we have the winners for round 5. We got Rec 416, 31 points. Luis Pérez, 25. Y el buen Noel García con 23 puntos. So thank you guys for playing. And remember to subscribe and play the game. It's fun. And we can actually. We don't even make it to those numbers. So we're going for you. When Noel y when Rec 416. But anyway, so we're back. Esto es el Mexican Soccer Podcast. I'm your host, Hugo Bernal. And let's continue talking about soccer. Liga MX and see what happened. And let's take a look at the good games that are coming up and see if subscribe to our channel too. They're telling me to tell you guys that. You guys know that already. But anyways, let's go take a look. Samara nos está acompañando ahora en esta segunda parte del podcast. El buen Super Mojado y el Ferni. Pero this is what we're coming up with. Friday, good game. Puebla Monterrey. Yo creo que le van a parar un baile al Monterrey, but we'll see. Bravos de Juárez contra Santos. Cholos Necaxa. Querétaro Mazatlán. Tigres Toluca. León Chivas. Pachuca América Pachuca. Toluca, Cruz Azul y Atlas Pumas para cerrar el domingo por la noche. So, welcome, Samara. How are you today?
Hi, Hugo. Hi, guys. I'm good. I'm ready to talk about soccer.
Good. We'll get to the good. ¿Traes buenos chismes por ahí o no?
Oh, I have a lot of chismes, lots of info de la selección mexicana.
Ay. All right, so we'll get to it. Let's just do a little bit of predictions for the week 6 coming up. So let's go real fast. Are you, Samara? Did you not practice, but did you get your predictions ready?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go. We're always starting with you. Las damas primero. Puebla Monterrey.
Okay. Puebla Monterrey. Puebla 1-0.
Juárez Santos. Bueno, no, vámonos con la banda, 1 por 1. Super, Puebla Monterrey. Okay. Rápido todos,
2-0 Puebla.
Monterrey 1-0.
No, ¿dónde lo estás viendo eso? Gana Puebla 3-1. Samara, Juárez Santos. Who do you think?
Santos 1-0 igual.
Super.
1-1.
Juárez 1-0.
No, gana Santos, a pesar de que es en Juárez, pero el norte es el norte. Gana Santos 1-0. Samara, Cholos Necaxa. Me aburrí de ese juego ya.
I'm going to go with Necaxa. Necaxa wins, I don't know, 2-0.
Ok, Super.
1-0 Necaxa.
1-0 Necaxa.
0-0, aburridísimo. Querétaro, Mazatlán.
I'm going to go with a tie, 1-1. A draw.
Inspiradísimo el Mazatlán, 2-1.
Mazatlán won the 3rd victory in a row, so it's going to be 3-1.
2-0, gana Mazatlán también. Tigres, San Luis. San Luis por la calle de la amargura. Samara.
Tigres 2-0.
Ok.
I like that, 2-0 Tigres.
Tigres 1-0, mínimo.
Tigres 2-0. I like that one too. Just copying. León, Chivas. Dificilísimo para Chivas.
Es
León.
Home, right?
Es en León. Es en León.
Es en León. Wow.
León 2-0. Super.
2-2.
No.
Le repiten la dosis a Chivas, 3-1.
3-1. Gana León 1-0. Aburrido también. América Pachuca en el Azteca.
Tie, a draw, 1-1.
Te dio miedo, Samara, aventar ahí Échale, Super.
2-1 Pachuca.
No, ahora despierta la América, 3-1.
No,
wow.
2-0 gana Pachuca. Rápido, dos más. Toluca, Cruz Azul.
Toluca, Cruz Azul. 1-0 Toluca.
Yeah, 2-1 Toluca.
Otra Cruzazuleada, 2-1.
No, gana Cruz Azul 2-1 en la Bombonera. And last but not least, Pumas Atlas.
Ooh, that's going to be a good one too. Pumas 2-1.
No le hacen 2 al Atlas. Super.
Atlas 2-0.
No le hacen
Ferni.
2, pero sí 3. Pumas gana 3-1.
Me encanta. Me encanta. 1-0 gana el Atlas. Remember that one. 1-0 gana el Atlas. Anyways, just saying hi everybody here. Saludos a Ana Boom today. Welcome. Thank you. Ramón Chávez nos dice Pelusa Caligari. Saludos. Random Doing says more Samara, less Super, por please. Lo dice la banda, Lo dice la banda.
¿Qué pasó?
Sí,
casi estamos
No, dice, just kidding, we love Super Mojado too, aunque le vaya a las Chivas. El Iván García anda aquí saludando. Saludos, banda, desde San José, California. Y Noel García también nos está saludando. Muy buen Noel. Quedaste tercero en la quiniela, banda. Ahí estamos. Pero anyways, let's talk about, Samara, the World Cup tickets, because we know already when the next window is opening. Let me ask you this, because have you guys heard about el Bésame Mucho concert?
I have, yes.
LA?
It looks very...
What a lineup, huh? What a lineup.
Yeah, it's really good. It looks really good.
I have Bad Bunny tickets. I'm planning on buying Bésame Mucho concert tickets. And then the World Cup tickets are coming up. So, Samara, what do we do? Do we sell Bad Bunny tickets? Do we buy tickets for the World Cup? What do we do?
Yeah, so go ahead and sell. Wait, no, you could go to both. But if you do sell those Bad Bunny tickets,
let's go to both.
You could get money for like a half of your World Cup trip. So, it's your choice. Which one do you want to put?
Bad Bunny tickets, you think?
Yeah, I mean, the prices are, astronomical.
Hey,
so
los del
I don't know,
mundial?
a few thousand.
Los del mundial.
Eso es barato.
That's what I'm saying. You could pay like half of your trip with the Bad Bunny ticket.
Yo solo quiero tu...
But yeah.
When is the next window opening?
So I have info.
Super. You don't like Bad Bunny at all?
About the...
I do, but I do, but I won't pay the $5 to go see him.
So guys, so if we get Bad Bunny tickets and we want to buy tickets for the World Cup, what is it? We just cry like this, or what do we do? Nobody gets it. All right. So, Samara, tell us when is the window opening?
Yeah. So the second window for the World Cup tickets is going to open after the World Cup draw, which happens on April 1st. So it's going to be the same. After April 1st, they're going to announce a new date, and then you're going to have to fill out an application, and they're going to be selecting randomly, but they're also going to be a first come, first served period, right? So then there's also going to be a third and final phase, which is going to be first come, first served. So that's like the next time, an opportunity that you could purchase tickets in case you don't get selected for the first phase. And also, Hugo, last week you asked me if you were able to resell those tickets in case you can't go.
Okay.
So the answer to that is yes. You are going to be able to go ahead and put those tickets. It's called the FIFA resale platform. So that's the info as of right now. Once like the dates start approaching, there's going to be more info on that.
All right. So, but I think you're not going to be able to ramp up the prices, right?
No. So as like what you paid is what you're going to be able to sell them.
All right.
For.
It's not bad actually.
I think they should do that for Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny, buen Gerardo Fisher nos dice, Bad Bunny tickets or buy a house. Really? That big?
You can put in that payment for a car.
In that case, I do all three instead of buying a house.
You can get a car with a sign and drive.
Bad Bunny.
Tamara, you can get a new car paying just the first month this time of day. Anyways, do you know how hotel accommodations are going to work out? I heard spaces very limited.
They're sold out.
Yeah, is there any spaces to jump in Qatar, or do you guys have any friends?
I'm sure there's benches. I'm sure there's parks and benches and the beach.
Bro,
It doesn't matter.
As long as I'm
there, I'll sleep in the bathroom, man.
It's not LA, man. You can't just go there and sleep on the bench.
I'm sure they're pretty strict.
Yeah.
They'll take you to jail, and it's like a sentence of like
Me escondo en el baño del estadio. It doesn't matter. I'll find a way. I'll figure it out.
This is gonna be like, never mind.
So, me está regañando el productor porque estamos hablando de Bad Bunny tickets y de todo esto, pero it's a good topic, and people are commenting right now. They say you can sell it on your own. Risk for a higher price, same thing. I wouldn't be selling a ticket out in Qatar, out in the street, because I feel like they would be pretty strict somehow. Cruz MJ dice, Conejito Malo es una porquería. Noel dice, the entire country is the size of Qatar. What do you mean? Is the size of Qatar? Yeah, that's very true. Random Doing is telling us, the entire country is the size of Qatar. Yeah, no wonder. Y también México es del tamaño de México. Oh, no, he's saying Qatar is the size of LA.
All
right. Because I was about to say, USA is the size of, guess what? USA as well. But anyway, so starting March, you're opening more hotels and other options like cruise ships and camping sites. All right, thank you, Noel.
Camping sites at the park. I wasn't off.
All right, yeah, so it would be the desert, though, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know.
At your tent,
I'll take a fan.
All right, so el compositor del año de los Grammys. See, people like when we talk about Bad Bunny. Anyways, how about...
Well, he does it better, so...
Samara, what about Carlitos Vela, el buen Chicharito Hernández? ¿Los vamos a ver en Qatar?
No, Hugo. So Carlos Vela made it official that he closes his doors to the Mexico national team. He announced his retirement in an interview with ESPN, saying it was time to give newer generations the opportunity. So there's going to be no more Carlos Vela, which the last time he played was in the World Cup in 2018, when they lost against Brazil y que no avanzaron al quinto partido.
So that was it, sí, el culpa del Super, que ahí le echó la mala suerte al Tri.
He had retired.
Yeah,
though, like
he retired a couple times.
No, I mean, that's the thing. He had been saying that it was time to give the opportunity to new generations, but he didn't make it official until now.
I don't know why they keep asking him this question.
Everybody has a prize.
He didn't go to Brazil, right?
Yeah.
No, he didn't go to Brazil, but he went to Russia.
Exactly, yeah.
Sí, but everybody has a price. Si le llegan al precio,
it's not about getting the price.
Even if it's
Carlos Vela has an issue, and Carlos Vela has actually, it's pretty good. I agree with him. Listen, se puso, tiene el talento, right? He has all the talent that most Mexican players don't have.
No, not anymore. Not anymore.
And then, mira.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see him again.
Yes.
Like, I'm
now
sure
he's due to the injuries, his level went down. Yeah, I agree with you. But mira, este güey tiene ahora sí que el valor, le vamos a decir, right?
No, but
para decirle a la selección que no, and to basically tell the administration to go, screw themselves.
See, but the thing is that
and many players don't have that, though. That's the thing.
If
no les pagan.
If la federación,
no les pagan a los jugadores.
Let me tell you
well,
guys,
exactly, but they could sweet talk them into going back. If they
don't get paid.
No. There's no.
I am sure
nobody needs. I mean,
even if it's official, it's not official until he's completely retired.
No, but he's not gonna go. He's not gonna go. That's it. Samara, well said. His last game was against Brazil in Russia 2018. Let me tell you what's going on. The comments are saying it right here. I don't know who's worse, Vela or Bad Bunny.
OMG.
OMG, that's exactly. Gerardo Fisher dice, Vela sobre en la selección, mejor que lleven a Flores, que él sí quiere estar. 100% agree with that. El Cruz MJ nos dice, no le hagan fiesta a Carlos Vela, ya está muerto. No está muerto, está en la MLS y déjenlo vivir feliz en la MLS. No more, está viejo, nunca ganó nada importante. Asian.
He never won
I don't know
anything,
how this
actually.
is.
Just besides that, Mexico.
Con México, una Copa Oro.
U17.
No,
el
una
Mundial.
Copa Oro.
World Cup.
Ay,
No manches,
¿cómo
pero
que?
una Copa Oro. If you're gonna wave that flag that you won a Copa Oro, come on.
Bueno,
didn't he win the World Cup?
Where, with
A
U17.
U17.
Well, that's a World Cup. That's a
Oh,
big
yeah.
accomplishment.
World champion.
Yeah, I would
Anyway,
take that
Samara.
over a Liga MX title any day.
No, Samara, so tell us el chisme, el Chicharito, porque él no se ha retirado, al contrario, ¿no?
Ya lo retiraron.
Yeah. So on the other hand, we have El Chicharito, who still has his hopes in returning to El Tri. They asked him a question on whether he was going to retire. And he was like, if I wanted to retire, if I didn't want to play anymore, I would have already done it, right? So he's still there. He still has hopes, but I don't know. Like, I feel like some fans want him back, but with the Tata situation, I don't see him coming back, but I don't know.
So pretty much he's not coming back.
Not soon.
Hey, después de que se vaya el Tata, ya lo veremos.
No, pero ya
Maybe
para
post-World Cup.
venir después de que se vaya el Tata, it's too late. He won't make it to the next World Cup.
Who?
That's the
Chicharito?
thing.
Ni a este World
Are
Cup.
you 100% sure that Tata Martino will be coaching the next?
Oh
Probably
man,
what,
if he's still
3
here,
games?
it'll be stupid for the Federación to keep him after this World Cup. They're not
Look
gonna
at
do
what-
it.
Look at
Hey,
what
they lose
Plástica Sin
next
Filtro nos
game.
está diciendo. El
They've
Chicharito
kicked out better coaches after a World Cup than Tata.
Plástica
There's
sin
no way.
filtro.
Eso es así se llama. Saludos al buen Plásticas Sin Filtro. El Chicharito es un tronco, pero de pérdida anota.
El mejor tronco que
Ya quisiera.
tuvimos, güey.
Exacto.
Exactamente.
Vea lo que dice Gerardo Fischer y tiene razón. Dice que qué triste ver una camada de Vela, Giovanni Dos Santos y otros jugadores que no llegamos al quinto partido. To me, ese equipo estaba de ensueño y el sub-17. Por ejemplo, el que era de Chivas, que jugaba de 5, el capitán de esa sub-17, era el Pato, ¿no? ¿Cómo le llamaban?
¿El Pato Alfaro?
No, sub-17.
Yeah,
no era el Pato Alfaro, no. Que de hecho queda campeón con Chivas en el 2. Pato Araujo.
Araujo, yeah.
Era a mí en ese tiempo, de hecho cuando queda campeón con Chivas también, un crack. Un Gerardo Torrado en grande con esteroides casi ya exactamente, no vimos nada para eso. Anyway, so about that, I don't think Chicharito is going back anywhere. Qatar 2022, but I don't know. Samara knows better. I mean, what do you think, Samara?
No,
Coming
I don't
back?
think so. Like the last time Chicharito,
You remember his last
Chicharito
game?
and Vela were together, like talking about both of them, was in that game. That was the last game of Vela. So Chicharito, it's been a while. I think since September 2019 that he hasn't been with El Tri. So it's been, I don't know, over 2 years. So no return of Chicharito anytime soon.
No, and he has pretty much no time with LA Galaxy whenever the season is about to start, and then he has to do like a brilliant season.
Well,
and then stay injury free, and yeah, it's not happening.
Let me get this straight. Is it still en las manos de Chicharito regresar? Didn't he have to apologize or something like that?
Apparently.
So if he was to apologize, he could still go back.
I would have done it. I would have apologized already. If it's only
definitely.
that, just go and put a nice face, a smile, and say, I'm so sorry. And that's it.
Swallow
Move
your
on.
pride. I mean, the whole nation wants him back at this point.
You know what it is, right? It's not about apologizing to Tata. It's about him being like a rebel, right? He was asking for them to be treated fairly because all las regalías que su imagen trae a la selección, right? So they're making a lot of money with their image. So he was basically just asking for all of the players to be compensated accordingly, because I don't think they get paid. They only get like
they have to have some sort of bonus.
They have prizes and stuff, but I guess they were not being fair. And
well, but that's in any team. Like it's never fair. The best players or the better players get more bonus, get better pay, get more accommodations and all that.
Okay, so you think Chicharito's doing it for the rest of the players? Really?
I don't think he's that selfless.
No, I don't think so either. And if it's for him, does he need the money really? And he's said it before.
That's the thing.
It sounds like he's just being complicated.
He just spoke up. He spoke up, and now listen, he's gonna get punished over that. Come on.
Chichatronco es un profesional por palanca, no por propios méritos. Cruz MJ nos dice eso. ¿Qué pues, banda? Qué troncazo, troncazo. Tampoco hay que matarlo.
Él es argentino.
¿El Cruz?
Creo que es argentino.
Sí, tiene nombre de italiano.
See, but the thing is that if he was a tronco
sí.
and he was the one that made it to Manchester United when they were at their best, imagine if we had really good players, where would they be at right now?
No, I mean, many things we could say about that. But anyways, enough about Chicharito, because believe me, guys, we're not going to see him in Qatar, even though. So let's just make sure we buy tickets to go to Qatar first, and then we'll worry about that if Chicharito is going to be there or not. But I think it's going to be there. It's going to be el Chucky Lozano. ¿Cómo sigue Samara el Chucky de su hombro, no? Creo que fue el que lastimó.
Yeah, so he dislocated his right shoulder, and right now he's on the road to recovery, and he's expected to come back sometime in March, maybe the second week, mid-March. He's expected to make a full recovery, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to make it for that last qualifying round, because he's still like maybe not gonna be in rhythm. So quién sabe si lo van a convocar, es una duda, because you know, like it's not gonna be, in my opinion, like worth it to travel. Like for him to travel, it will be a better option for them to give him more recovery time and, you know, have him ready for the World Cup.
What's the schedule like for El Tri for when next qualifying round?
So they have on the 24th, they face USA at home. Then they go away to play Honduras on March 27th.
And that's going to be sin público en Honduras, correct?
Yes. So that match is going to be behind closed doors because FIFA sanctioned Honduras for their unfortunate fan behavior in their match against El Salvador. So they actually receive a double sanction of a fine of $76,000. And they're going to have the game behind closed doors, but they are going to appeal that. So it's still like not 100% because they're going to try to fight that with con la FIFA y así.
And just finishing the schedule, then you said Honduras, at Honduras in Puerta Cerrada, and
the next one, me olvidó.
Okay, that's all right. But anyways, it's good to hear that FIFA is actually sanctioning behaviors like that, because that way we don't feel like they were just going for el tri and the money and whatever they can get out of that deal, which I'm not saying that it's only against Mexico. Also, the fans are being ridiculous. With
you're right, but it actually did feel like they were going towards Mexico for a second.
But yeah, now they're doing it fairly at some point, and still, it's the fans' fault, really. But anyways,
the fans have been rowdy. But for the last match for Mexico, it's going to be against El Salvador. And
there you go.
On March 30th.
In Mexico,
at El Azteca, or
all right, so we'll see on that one. El Cruz MJ dice: nacionalicemos a 4 sudamericanos y 4 africanos si queremos llegar al 5º partido. Good luck with that. Gerardo Fischer: agarraron de piñata como siempre al Chucky, siempre se nos lesiona. Ramón Chávez,
and that's actually very concerning about El Chucky because he's losing rhythm. He's been losing rhythm since June of last year. He's gotten like 3 injuries since then. So it's I really hope he manages to make it to the World Cup with rhythm.
Unfortunate injuries though. It hasn't been like, oh, he's like fragile like other players like that se desgarran, or no, this has been like what the injury on his face, man. How often does that happen? I mean, the shoulder, it's not something that
they are unfortunate.
He's a weak player,
but he is a little smaller than a lot of players. So of course, whenever a bigger player pushes him, he comes up flying.
Height when Messi is the best player in the world. Look at his height.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying that he's prone to injuries like that. So I really hope he doesn't continue having these injuries leading to the World Cup.
He's had bad luck because all his injuries are, unfortunate and weird. But he is definitely going to be he's a key player that la selección necesita. Like even el técnico de Barcelona, Xavi, said that he was like an important absence in their match against Napoli. So I hope Chucky comes back and that he stays like healthy and without injuries.
We'll see that because he was supposed to. Well, no, his team played today against Barcelona, and that's why Xavi came out with those words. El buen Ramón Chávez dice Chucky is one of the most foul players in Europe in the top 10. That's right. Super Random Doing is telling us Super is right. Those are freak injuries, and it is true. El buen Joe Rodriguez nos invita a Mexico, USA. Who wants to go? I want to go. What do we have to do with that? What do we have to do?
Sell your Bad Bunny tickets?
Oh, no, man. Yeah, apparently I'm going to do everything. Live for free. I don't have to work for the rest of my life if I sell my Bad Bunny tickets. Anyways, who's going to the Bad Bunny concert?
Oh, that'll be me.
Not me.
That'll be me.
All right. I like the Besame
Today
Mucho
he's in Houston.
concert.
Right now he's playing. He's singing as we have this podcast going on.
And what are you doing here, Samara? How come you're not over there?
The tickets were like ridiculously expensive. So
okay.
And I already saw him.
If you manage to get one on the regular sale, they shouldn't be too bad. It's just
he's
a
at
resale.
the Toyota Center, but I already saw him back in 2019, and I had floor seats, and they were free. So it's not gonna get any better than that.
Yeah,
for
but
me.
back then it wasn't as big as Bad Bunny is.
No,
right
I mean
now.
he wasn't as big, but it was popular. But anyways, back to soccer.
Exactly. Who's not that big anymore? Memo Ochoa.
Yeah.
Es la neta. La
Yeah, but
Netflix.
he's still the starter.
Netflix.
He's still a starter.
No,
it's irrelevant whether he's big or not. He's still the starting goalie for Mexico and America.
But with America, he's showing a little bit of a baja, fea. 18 años como profesional cumple Memo Ochoa. No sé si es hoy. ¿Es hoy producción?
No, it was on February 15th.
There you go.
It was just earlier this week, but yeah, it was his 18th year anniversary since his debut with Las Aguilas del América. So
Ya, que
the
cuelgue
question
los
here
guantes,
is, ¿mande?
¿Que cuelgue los guantes o qué?
Los porteros, they usually last for a long time, man.
No, not yet.
Especially not at this point. He already made the whole process with the Selección Mexicana. He can't just leave right now. He has to see it through.
Ernie, so you want to see him in Qatar, bajo los tres palos?
Right now, yes. I mean, he already did this whole process with the Selección. If you would have asked me at the beginning of the qualifiers, I would have said someone else. But as of right now, after this whole process, I think he's the one.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be in Qatar this year. But I don't know. Do you guys consider him like the greatest goalie in the history of the national team?
No.
No.
Y esperamos no juguemos contra un Suecia otra vez o alguien alto porque nos jodimos.
He's up there, but
anyway,
he's definitely like been one of the most outstanding goalies in the recent years. So
I'll tell you what, he's one of the goalies that has made the most money with the national team. The amount of
marketing and all that for his image.
Is he the only goalie that has made it out of or made it to Europe? Ochoa.
Yeah.
Has there been
I don't remember any other goalies.
I think with that alone, you could say that he's probably one of them, or if not the most successful goalie of Mexico.
But you can't bring up his paseo por Europa.
It wasn't a paseo, man. It lasted more than 3 years. A paseo was like 6 months.
Yes, but how many goals did he get while he was over there? I would be embarrassed to say.
It doesn't matter. I'd rather get that many goals scored on me over there than over here.
And who did he play? Who did he play with?
It doesn't matter. He's in Europe.
Ajaxio,
because we know that you even said it yourself. Teams over there, even if they're the lower of the table, they're probably better than most of the teams here.
I didn't say that.
Or we've had this conversation before where you say it's better to play in Europe than in Mexico.
Well, you said that. Not
I know.
Me.
Well, but you agreed. So
no,
all of a sudden,
I
when
don't agree.
It's
all right, guys. We have to wrap this up. So let me just read the comments real quick. Random Doing is telling us, I repeat, Bad Bunny is whack. Ramon Chavez, Ochoa portero for 2026. That's way too much. I wouldn't even dream about that. Ochoa se crece en los mundiales.
Stays, then yes.
Ochoa se crece en los mundiales. That is true. I mean, And I don't mind him, but I mean, just get a new one. And then puros haters, nos dicen en el itio el Ramón Chávez. Gudiño estuvo en Europa. There you go. And he played Champions League.
He was the discípulo de Iker Casillas
en el Porto. That's right. Anyway, so we're gonna see el conejo, haz de cuenta, igualito con Ochoa.
I think El Picolín should have been in Europe, but you know.
Es que no se fue porque se lastimó la rodilla. Anyways, let's take a look at this graphic real quick with the CONCACAF Champions League because we have some results of what's happening in this tournament. So take a look, pay attention. 1-0 ganó Santos, 2-0 ganó León, 1-0 ganó Cruz Azul, 2-2 empató Pumas con Saprissa. But from what we're seeing so far, also, I mean, they're not playing against MLS teams yet. Pero va a seguir
Montreal.
Santos played against an MLS team.
Montreal.
There you go, sí. Pero bueno, sigue la hegemonía sigue por encima Liga MX en los resultados, o en este torneo prácticamente.
Well, we'll see about that. But
vamos a empezar a ver cambio.
I will say yes, it's still going on.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I will still have to see, but as of right now, I could tell you that, or my prediction is that yes, it still goes on.
Do you guys think it has to do with the calendar for MLS?
I mean, yes, of course. If you don't play for how many months? I'm not sure.
5 months.
5. If you don't play for 5 months, even if you still practice, you lose condition.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, it's working anyways. It's working. Their whatever type of tournament they're doing is working economically, and they're sending some players to Europe. But yeah, they should play the entire year, all year round.
I mean, but yeah, if they want to become one of the top leagues in the world, they have to change that. There's no way they could survive being a top league in the world with that system.
It's just too many other sports in the States. That's why.
Exactly.
Yeah, and soccer is like not the top here in the US.
Do you guys talk about soccer or the MLS becoming better than Liga MX? I actually think that in the far future, maybe not in 5 years or 10 years, but in the far future, soccer can become the most watched sport in the United States. It could become the sport of the country.
Ya lo dijo aquí Walter.
But that's like way ahead, like in 20 years or something.
It's going to happen sooner than you think, Fernando.
What? The MLS better than the Liga MX or the MLS or soccer being?
Everything.
I mean,
both.
Yeah,
both.
We'll see.
Well, it's one thing them being popular, and then there's one thing them being better. So the better part, like they're matching up.
No,
but the popularity of the sport, then it's still far.
You're right, but with the infrastructure that US has here, I mean, they're gonna surpass them in no time. That's what I believe.
I think the MLS has the potential to in the future have a league similar to the Premier League. And if that's the case, I feel like all eyes are going to be on this sport. And eventually, slowly, it could become the most popular sport of the country.
Okay. It works. Look, Philip Ortiz is joining us. By the way, Gerardo Fisher is telling us, bajo los palos, back to Ochoa. Ochoa es el top 10 mundial. Lo que le falta es que no sabe salir por las pelotas. Ah, mira, súper, igual que tú, como las pelotas.
Te hablan
y luego Philip Ortiz dice, I agree, it's getting popular in the US soccer, and then many sports in the US are going downhill. Basketball, baseball, MLS is better players in Europe than Liga MX. Yeah, we've been talking about that, but I don't know if it's going to get bigger than NFL at some point. But anyways, they should play the entire year. So time is running out. Final thoughts. Samara, thank you for joining us today. What do you got to say?
Thank you. Just to tell everybody to stay tuned in to all the news that we're going to have. And thanks for watching this episode. See you on the next one.
There you go. Súper rápido que ya se nos acaba el tiempo.
Vámonos al bar.
¿Qué pues, mi buen Ferni? Saludos a tu club de fans.
La Liga MX se está poniendo buena. Aquí es donde se empieza a poner más intenso. Y saludos al club de fans.
There you go. Saludos al club de fans de Ferni. Anyways, thank you guys. Coman frutos y verduras. Nos vemos en la próxima. Aquí seguimos. Y por supuesto, no se pierdan la siguiente semana el show 186, 186 episodes. Next show Thursday, February 24th. We'll see you guys there. And peace out.